installation procedure for Windows XP CloudPrinters. We're gonna start by explaining how to choose a printer. You log in first, so you see the list of printers. Then for the printer you want to print to, for instance the first one, we need a driver. So we need a driver for a DesignJet Z3200 PS 44 inch. Windows doesn't come with a driver for that one by default, so we'll have to go to the HP website to get it. So we go to hp.com, and on the very first page you will find a support and drivers link. Click on that one and you can then download drivers and software for, and then type in the product name Z3200 PS. We have two choices. We choose the 3200 PS 44 inch, and we want to do an installation for Windows XP, and we need a driver. There are two drivers: a raster driver, don't use that one, and a PostScript driver. That's what we need. So we're going to download it, and we're going to save it, and we'll create a new folder on our desktop, and we'll call that Z3200 PS. Open it and save it. I'm just doing that so I know where to find it and I can throw it away when I'm done with the installation. Once it's downloaded, open the folder and then double click on the installer. All the files will be extracted and put in the right place. And it will then launch a printer series setup. So read the license agreement. It will now search my local network for 3200 printers, and it won't find them. But we do want to connect to a printer on the network, so we click on Next. And we don't select from a list, we don't specify the address, but we enter settings for printer not on the network and click on Next. Now here's a choice, and let me drag the window to the side and get back to the CloudPrinters website. Now if you look at the printers here, they have an IP address and a port. The IP address can be either a host name or an IP address. So in this case we want to install this printer, so we'll enter www.cloudprinters.net as a host name. So not in IP address but in host name, we enter cloudprinters.net. If we were to install that one, we'd just use this IP address and enter it as an IP address. We click on Next. We select the 44 inch model, and we'll do a basic installation, and we click on Install. This installation will take a bit, just wait until it prompts you again. Now when the driver is finished, you click on the Finish button, and we're almost done with the installation. Just need to do some settings on the printer driver. So we click on the Start button and go to Printers and Faxes. There we see the driver we just installed. We right click on it and we go to its properties. First thing we change is we go into a port and we say configure port. Now by default it will have 9100 as a port number, but let me drag it to the right again. If we look at the browser, we see that the printer we want to install to is located at port 1123. So we change the 9100 into 1123. So you enter the port number that's listed for the printer you want to install. Click on OK. And while we're here, we can also go to Advanced and go to Printer Defaults, and on the Features tab we can enter the account ID. Now the account ID is the number you got, the account ID number that you got during registration from CloudPrinters in your email. If you've lost that number, look it up in your email. If you don't have it anymore, give us a call or send us an email and we'll return you your account ID. I'll just enter a fake account ID for now and say apply. Click on OK. Then on General, we click on Printer Preferences. And again on Features, we have an accounting ID, and we enter the accounting ID number we got from CloudPrinters.com again, and click on OK. Now if you want to test your Cloud printer, you can do it. Print test page now. That will send a default test page to CloudPrinters. Once it's sent and processed, you will receive an email, and that will give you a link which will show you a preview of your job and allows you to select the media type, select any options you need, and select a UPS shipping method if you need it, and complete the order. And that's basically how you set it up. Thank you.